Welcome back to another episode of Couples Counseling with Dr. Lukas Hansen. Today we have our first guests being Joe Everson and Makenzi Jorgensen. And you know what? I realized just as I'm saying that, all of our last names end with S-O-N.
Wow, not mine. Us. Mine's S-E-N.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm not shitting
Jorgensen?
You. I'm Jorgensen.
Nuh-uh.
Everyone spells it wrong. It's S-E-N.
I spell it wrong.
Are you serious?
Yes. Like, I can show you my contact
I wonder if my
card.
contact information for you on Snapchat is Jorgensen or Sen. I wonder if I do this, if it stays recording. Here, just a second. Oh, yes, it is still recording. I can look at my phone while we're recording the podcast. Okay, Makenzi. Makenzi Jorgensen.
Hey, I did not know that. Phone.
See, look at this is how you spell my name.
I did not know that at all.
Did you spell my first name right, though? Because that's, like, all that matters.
Oh, I remember when we did, there's the game Heads Up, and you can make your own, and I did one with everybody in the grade, and I spelt your name like, I butchered it. I came back to that game 2 years later, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I didn't even get close. It was like M-C-K-E-N-S-I-E or something like that.
I just went on my phone. It wasn't even in there, because I didn't know how to spell it, not gonna lie.
You just wrote Makenzi?
Yeah. J. Makenzi J.
Makenzi J?
So that I knew, like, her last name. Like, it started with the J.
It's still like that, though.
No, I just fixed it.
Oh.
So now it's Jorgensen.
Yeah.
Son?
Frick!
Are you still...
I just did it wrong again. God,
how long have you been dating each other?
Fucking year!
A year?
It's a year in, like, 2 days.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, fuck, we should have done on the your 1 year anniversary. No, I'm just kidding. Probably busy on the one, or probably like, I don't know, not wanting to do a fucking podcast on the 1 year anniversary.
It's a school day. I don't think we're going to be doing anything.
What was it?
A meet.
Oh, he had a meet?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Take the L, Joe. How did you do on that meet, Joe?
When?
The swim meet.
When?
How did you do on the swim meet on your anniversary?
No,
it's not
in
yet.
the future.
What do you mean? I thought you said it was 1 year in 1 day. Or 2 days.
No, it's like...
in a
it's
couple
in 2 days.
Oh,
It's
so
like
it's
in-
300
maybe
and
not
you've
2
been
days.
dating for 363 days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Yes. Actually.
Yes.
Wait, no,
27?
360
No, 30.
days. My bad. 360 days.
It's 6 days.
Because we started dating on the 30th.
5 days away.
Yeah, so 360.
So this episode will come out almost on...
Exactly.
I see.
The day after.
I thought you meant that...
Cool.
I thought you meant that it was... Your anniversary was 2 days ago. So...
Sorry.
Okay. I guess that would have made sense. Okay, so... I guess we should explain what we're doing here. So this is... I've teased it a bunch of times on the podcast before, but every Saturday this month of February, which I guess right now it's January, but pretend it's this episode's coming out in February.
Yeah.
We're having a different couple from the high school on the podcast. So, and I think what we're going to do is see who loves each other the most. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
I lose. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So, you guys started dating last year. How did you guys meet?
Well, we didn't really meet until 10th grade year, like the first week.
We didn't even know each other, though, until freshman year.
Right.
No.
Like,
until
know who each other
sophomore
was.
years.
I thought you knew who I was because of that thing in freshman year.
Oh,
Lucas's.
you're right. I knew who she was because Lukas was on his Snapchat story talking about how much he hates homework, but then the absolute least favorite homework that he has is the movie worksheet. And this particular one was in honors bio class. And he was complaining about how Makenzi raised her hand and asked for the one question that the whole class would get, and she asked for number 7, and then some kid across the other side of the room of Lukas whispers the answer, that was about it.
Because, everybody doesn't know, half of them, and Makenzi asks for the one that everybody already had?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah. But then there's...
I'm an annoying fuck.
But, to be fair, there was... What I think I also complained about, just personally to you, I bet, or something like that, was when there'd be an assignment... And Makenzi would ask for literally half the assignment.
Yes, I do remember that.
Which I didn't really mind because I also didn't have any answers, but all of the grade above us were triggered about that.
Yeah, everyone hated me in that class so fucking much.
Oh, welcome to the club, dude. Everybody hates me, and now everybody hates me because, Lukas has a personality and likes to talk. Oh. But, because, fucking...
Shame him.
Fucking... Especially class with seniors in it, I never talk because I don't want to sound like a clown. Like, I never make jokes out loud. Like, I'll make jokes in Lang, and I'll make jokes in A-Push, because that's all of our friends.
Yeah.
But I don't really make jokes in Spanish because that's all the grade below me because I'm in Spanish too. And then I never make jokes in, like, physics or math. I swear to God, you're going to think I'm lying. Miss called me Quiet Lukas yesterday. And everybody was like, well, we've never heard that before. And people, every time I'm like literally talking to Kaiser or something about something like important, some kid will be like, you're so loud. And then throughout the entire class, he's talking and he's like on his phone. So it's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
So,
wait, shit, I just realized that oops, whatever.
Way.
That's okay.
No, but she always, like, looks at me when I ask for help in math. She, like, looks at me because she has nothing else to do. And then she realizes that she doesn't want to deal with me right now, even though I'm just asking a question. And then finds someone to talk to and ask about their life.
Really? Yeah, because she was doing some bullshit.
Need to ask a question.
She was doing some bullshit yesterday where we spent the entire hour doing 2 questions because she just got sidetracked. Some person literally asked her, what did you smoke this morning? And she just started laughing. Oh my God. So you guys, wait, no, I guess like we can't tell that story, but you started dating, weren't you guys were friends though, but you were dating other people, right? Like
Yeah.
You were dating, or can we say, well, nobody knows who you were, like people, like, I can't, how do I say this? People know who
you were dating a tennis player, and I was dating Liam.
Yeah, you were dating Liam Shellhammer, who has been on the podcast before.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how does it feel, Joe, that we did a swimming episode without you?
You did a swimming episode?
Yeah, we had Ryan, Avery, and...
right.
Actually, no, I do remember that.
Shellhammer.
I remember coming out, and I was like, well, I'm actually kind of peeved. But then I was like, well, I don't...
Fuck you, I got to do one with my girlfriend, bitches. How much of you can do that?
Yeah, I was
None
like,
of you.
Fuck it, I guess. I mean, fuck you guys, but...
What was I going to say?
We should have had Ryan, though, on this, though.
He is
the contribution
he is
to the
my
relationship.
husband.
What did I say? I said one time we were in tennis, and Liam Shellhammer, I wasn't paying attention, threw a tennis ball behind my back, like at my head when I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, damn, plotting behind my back. It's like... And then everybody was like, ooh, Lucas, that might have been too far.
That's not what happened.
No, I know. I was just clowning on him. Oh. The other day at lunch, Carl tried to like shit on me for something, and I look at him, and Carl goes, "Okay, Lucas, please don't clown on me. Please don't clown on me." Because I have so much ammo on Carl.
I fucking love Carl, though. Carl's such a guy.
Yeah, but at the same time, Carl will just shit on people for no reason.
That is so true, though. And he knows it's true, and then, like, he'll, like, see that he's being a dick, and he'll be like, please don't hit me. Like, I mean, I know I just offended you in, like, 12 different ways, but please don't hit me.
He's like one of those people that's just like, no offense, but I hate you, you're ugly, you're stupid, you have no friends, fuck you.
But also, don't hate on me.
Or he's like, fuck you, I hate you. Just kidding.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
All right, so I guess what else can we talk about before we get into... Well, should we just get into this? Should we get into this right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I have prepared, and everybody, all the other couples that I'm having on later, we're going to do this too. I have the Newlywed Game. Obviously, you're not newlyweds, but, the newly dating people. I don't know what the fuck you call that.
Yeah, fuck it.
But, Jesus Christ, some of these questions are impossible. So how many different rounds of questions are there? There are 25. Okay, Joe, pick a number between 1 and 25. 7? Okay. So we're gonna do round 7 here. Let me. You guys talk about something while I survey these questions. You should talk about one of these, like this one or something like that. Like one of these stories.
Okay, so not to be like a dick, like I mean Makenzi's awesome, but she can't drive for shit.
I'm a terrible fucking driver.
All right, just to start it off, I want to explain something. We were in the Walmart parking lot, and she was driving for some reason. I don't usually let her drive. I try to be a nice guy, but for this day, I don't remember why she was driving, right? And we were trying to get out of this parking spot, and you know how like everywhere in this particular Walmart, it's like one way, and then it's another way, one way going the opposite direction, the next row down. Mm-hmm. And so Makenzi was going to leave that row, and I say, hey, just so you know, there's a car right there. And then she continues driving. I go, there's still a car there, and she's still driving. And I'm like, Makenzi, stop your vehicle. There is still a car there. She's like, I thought you were talking about that one. Why would I be talking about a parked car, Makenzi? There's a car driving.
I couldn't see the car that was driving towards us because of the parked truck. I thought you were just pointing at a parked truck.
Yes. Okay. But so I went to Hawaii over Christmas break. And I feel terrible because Makenzi always drives. Or needs me to drive, sorry.
Because I suck at driving.
And so she wanted to go get her printer. This was like the...
Yeah, I got a printer
thing.
because we've never had a printer at my house, and I was finally excited to not have to print at school before class starts with, like, an essay. And so I was, like, gonna go get a printer, but they only had one, like, the one that was, like, what I wanted at Target. Also, I didn't know there was 2 Targets. That's important. So then Joe is in Hawaii and he can't drive me to get this, but I'm terrified of driving.
Yeah,
so I start by driving, and iMaps is no fucking help. Okay? They brought me to the Target, and I don't know how. I typed in Target and they brought me to that one. So then I leave there and I get back on the highway and they bring me to the like City Hall, and I have like no clue where I am now because I've never been on this side of. And so I'm like, okay, I don't know why the fuck they brought me here, but I'm just gonna specifically type in Target, click on Target. So I did, and then it brings me to the Target distribution center where there's like a gate that I can't go through, and there's like a little dot, like a keypad that you have to put your code in, and like for an employee number. And I had to, like, call the person that there was, like, a speaker button. So I, like, called them to, like, let me, like, not let me through, but, like, tell me where to go. And so then I had to, like, turn around. And then I called, like, Joe, because I'm, like, freaking out now that I don't know where I am. And I've been to 5 different places, and I can't get my printer. So then I had to go to, like, one Target. And then they, like, said I was the wrong Target. And then I had to go to the other Target just to get my printer. And so that was 3.5 hours.
So did you find your way home?
Barely, but yeah. I left at 2 p.m. and I got back at 6 o'clock.
I didn't know that part.
It was like the worst experience ever. I'm never going to by myself, ever.
You know, that's funny, because you know how I called you? Or you called me during that experience? I got back in the car, like, still on the phone, and Grant was like, what was that? And I was like, oh, Makenzi had a little hard time driving. I told him, like, part of the story. And Grant is my brother-in-law. Sorry. Need to clarify that.
These questions fucking suck.
Anyways, later that night, I, like called Makenzi, was like, okay, good night, you know, like, I'll see you tomorrow, or, like, we'll FaceTime tomorrow. And Grant goes, what was the problem now? Got lost on our way home? I was like, you're kind of a dick.
What the fuck? How many different girls did your husband date while he was dating you? What?
27.
Why would that be a... What gift did your husband dislike the most?
Why are these all, like, mean?
How? Okay. Okay. Wait, these might be good. Okay, you keep talking. I'm looking at these questions. All right. Talk about that story right here.
Oh.
Airport. So this is kind of funny because it kind of goes with driving, you know? Because I drove this time, obviously, from past experiences. This was probably about a week ago-ish. We'll just say a week. And I was driving to the airport, and Makenzi was with me. We're picking up my brother from the airport, and
We've never picked up anyone. Like, either of us have never picked anyone up from the airport, and we got, like, no directions on how to do it. His dad just said that
who were you picking up?
My brother.
His brother.
Okay.
And his dad gave us just that his brother Thomas was in Terminal 1. And that's all we knew.
So, like, we were, like, on, like, the highway part, like, going to Terminal 1, and then we're, like, in, like, Terminal Run
where there's, like,
roads.
all those different, like, what, lanes that go to different places.
Right.
Like, valet and, like, parking and, like, arrivals and departures. And we were supposed to go to baggage claim. But there was no baggage claim sign.
Yeah. So we were driving, and I was like, what lane do you think I should be in? Because there was departures on the far right, arrivals like in the middle, and then on the left it was like parking and something else.
Okay, but I'd like to point out you were not that calm. You were like, Makenzi, we have to pick a lane. Where should I go?
I think I was pretty fucking calm.
You were not calm, no.
I rhetorically asked Makenzi, well, where do I go? Because I was just speaking out loud.
You were like, okay, Makenzi, where do I go? You need to tell me where I go right now.
Well, I was like, arrivals make sense, but parking, I don't know. She was like, no, parking. Let's just go to parking, and if it's not parking, we'll just figure it out. So, like, we went to parking, and immediately as I turned off to parking, I was like, well, this ain't fucking right. And then she was like, well, I'm sorry. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry for stressing us out. And then I had to pay.
You were not that
I had to pay. I put in my card, and they
because
give
it was $5 for, like, an hour.
Yeah, and it didn't give us, like, a ticket back, you know? Like, to put it back in, we were like, well, what do we do now? The gate opened. So then we kind of sat there for a second. Then we drove.
And you can't turn around. It's like a one-way. You have to like go in the parking. You can't get back on the road.
And so I was like, well, I don't know where to go. So then we went up this spiral driving. And then we were like, well, what
and there's a huge parking garage too.
Yeah. And then so we eventually found we followed like these exit signs, and we went down another spiral. And then it was like exiting us. And we were like, are we leaving the airport? How are we going to get back here? And meanwhile, my brother, like, just landed at that point. Yeah. And then, like, we were, like checking out, I guess. We're, like, going through the next, like, area of gates so that
where
it
they
could
gave
open.
us, like, our slip that said, like, how much it was for that, like, 2 minutes we were in there.
Right. Yeah, so I put in my car, took it back out, and then we got back on this road, and we're, like, super stressed out. And we're like, how are we going to get back there? And then we're like, oh,
it's just like brought us right there.
We're like, I don't know how that works, but
we had to spend $5 to pick up his brother, though.
Yeah.
Did your brother pay you back?
No.
His parents paid for it.
Oh. My parents paid for it, yeah.
Where was your brother?
He was in Tennessee. He was in Nashville, and he was visiting his friends, getting drunk.
Oh.
He was hungover
don't worry, he's 24, so all's good.
But he's 24?
My oldest sister is 26.
Jesus Christ. So you're like my parents. Like, because I'm 17. Henry's only 7.
Yeah.
It took me a while to think about that for a second. Okay, I found 5 questions that aren't about being married or aren't inappropriate. Okay, so how should we do this? Because this is. So, okay, I'm going to start with you, Makenzi. I'm going to start with you asking questions about Joe. Joe, you're going to write the answer down.
Okay.
But
and
the goal is that you try to guess the thing. So try to angle towards me, Joe. Okay. So we can hear your thought process while okay. So this one, okay. Question number 1. What will your husband, or what will Joe, say is the most unforgettable occurrence that ever took place while the two of you were entertaining people at your house/apartment? So I guess, one of your houses, I guess.
Like, good or bad?
What will your husband say is the most unforgettable occurrence that ever took place?
I feel like we've only entertained people once, though.
Okay, what was the most unforgettable occurrence that happened that time?
That one, his birthday party?
Yeah,
okay.
Sure. So I guess I'll ask the questions and then we'll go through the answers. Okay. I said that stupidly, but yeah, no, okay. What I meant was, I'll ask the question, then we'll go to, or I'll ask question, answer, question, answer. Okay, so Joe, what did you write?
Ryan wearing my sweatshirt.
Oh my god! Ryan wearing his hoodie. Wait, so what was so funny about Ryan wearing the sweatshirt?
Because it's his boyfriend.
Yeah, like a week before, I was like, Makenzi, don't give me anything. All I want is Ryan wearing a sweatshirt of mine. She's like, I can do that.
Because they're dating.
Oh.
He says hi to Ryan.
I didn't understand that. Yeah, because we were all at for your house. Here, just do this. Oh shit! Are these not dry erase? Are these boards not dry erase?
Mine is.
What do you write on these with?
Mine is.
They're not dry erase.
That's just not a dry erase marker.
No, that's got to be a dry erase marker. We use that on our
dry erase marker. It's right here.
Here. I'm gonna go grab a towel with water.
Okay, I'll go grab a wetter dry erase marker. Joe, you entertain the camera.
Just keep talking.
Yeah.
All right, so that happened at my party.
Don't fuck it up, Joe.
All right, that was my birthday party, and it was funny because that day Makenzi goes, me and my mom are gonna go on a walk, have a little bit of gal time, and I was like, that's weird. They I don't know. They usually invite me to like walk, but I was like, okay, that's cool. And they're like, just go play Pokemon Go. And for a fact, for people who do not know, I absolutely fucking love playing Pokemon Go.
It was like, we were all at that party and Sam was like, I'm calling Niantic. I'm not getting any shinies. I've been playing this game for months. It's like, Jesus Christ. Sam. You getting it, Makenzi?
Kinda.
Yeah.
And yeah, my party, it was just a birthday party for me.
Towel. Is that okay?
And Lucas
I don't
was
give a
there,
shit.
and then like the rest of our friends were there. And
It was
we
really
kind of
fun.
just played the Wii, ate pizza, had a human pyramid.
That was
Oh,
so
we
cool.
did a human pyramid?
And my mom comes
Yeah.
out because it's like 9 o'clock, so of course she's going to bed, and she's like, "Is anyone dead?"
Yeah, because we
we were
were all
we
just
were
fucking screaming.
Yeah, we were so loud.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was kind of, yeah. I never finish a single sentence.
Can you just
when I'm
like
telling
write
the
on
story.
top of that?
Yeah. Okay. You
that-
better have
is
not
that
looked at these
one?
questions,
No.
Joe Everson. Okay. Question number 2.
You think?
What will? Okay.
Who's
Ooh,
like-
this is a good question. Okay. This is about no. This is you asking.
Wait, like who?
So you have
who's
one.
guessing?
You have 1 point right now. Okay.
Okay.
I do.
So this is another Makenzi question about Joe.
Okay.
What will your husband say is the single most unusual item or object to be found at the place where he works? Which is funny because you guys both work at the same place.
Yeah.
Like that we've like found there before.
Sure.
Are we talking about in
Okay.
the pool area?
Yeah.
Doesn't-
That's the only place that we both work.
Sure.
And
What?
that's the only place I work.
Well, yeah, but it
Well,
could've been,
don't.
like-
Yeah.
Okay.
What will your husband say is the single most unusual item or object to be found at the place where he works? Okay. I wonder who's going to do the best at this game. I can tell you who's probably going to do the worst.
Who?
No, I'm not going to say it. But
Okay, but then isn't the other person gonna do the best?
other person. No, not
No,
not
like,
if
out
you
of the
two.
couple.
Out of the
Gotcha.
couple.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
Is it gonna work out that
I
way?
Yeah.
feel like we're gonna do really well.
Yes. Well, so far you guys are doing really well. Okay.
We've done one question.
Mackenzie, what did you write? Okay. Mackenzie wrote children
Cupcakes.
cupcakes.
Oh,
We've had cupcakes there one time. Every time that I work there's fucking children.
yeah, but I know you don't like children.
I fucking hate kids.
Damn.
Well, like, I mean, if I had my own kids, I would fucking love those kids to death. But,
Yeah.
like, I mean, other people's
Because
kids...
they'd be your creations.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be under complete control. Not
Other people's kids, they're like, why can't my kid go in the deep end? Maybe because your kid can't fucking float.
Dude, I remember one time I had swimming lessons at the place where you worked. That's where I got swimming lessons. And some kid shit in the pool while
Of
I
course
was.
they did.
Yeah.
Every
And-
kid shit.
And then I had a birthday party there for my sixth. I was turning 6 and someone shit in the pool. So we had to like wait the entire time before we could go in the pool. I was so pissed.
At least it wasn't like one time I was closing and apparently there was poop in the pool, but I think that it was diarrhea the next morning.
What?
Because I checked and there was no poop in the pool, so then they had to shock the pool and like empty it because like either poop was left in the pool overnight or it was like diarrhea in the morning.
Fun fact, actually, I was going to.
And they got mad at me.
I was going to one of the places where I was going to pick to work was where you guys work, and my dad was like, "Ooh, have fun cleaning shit out of pools," and
Doesn't
like,
really happen.
oh, well, it seems like it happened a lot from you describing it. But and then he also was like, "Do you think, Lucas, if some like big old dude is drowning, do you think that you have the physical strength to jump in and save them?" And I was like, "I don't think I do."
Ben sent me something once where it was like, you know, I hate how they hire lifeguards. Like, I don't trust a 115-pound Makenzi with the IQ of a McChicken to save my life.
Damn, Ben has no chill.
Oh,
No, that was like a tweet though of someone else.
Oh,
Sorry, I forgot to say
okay.
that.
Okay.
It was like someone else's tweet, and it was like,
All right, so you guys
Yeah.
have one. You still have 1 point.
yeah.
Okay, Mackenzie. If Joe could take a slow boat to China, who would he take with him? What the fuck does
How many
that
One
mean?
people do I
person?
get?
Huh?
How many people do I get?
Who would he take? One person.
Okay.
I got this.
Slow boat? What the fuck is a slow? I bet is slow boat. That better not be like a fucking. Oh shit! Is that like an innuendo?
Let's just say if he was gonna take someone on a trip, who would it be?
Well, no, that's cheating.
Why?
That's too easy.
No, but like,
Hold
that's
on,
basically
hold
what
on.
it is.
Google what slow boat to China means. If that's actually an innuendo or something that I'm not picking up on.
I didn't think it was an innuendo, but maybe it is.
Oh, I hope to God. Please don't be an innuendo. Or it's like, if your husband was picking someone on a slow boat to China to die.
On a slow boat to China, Peggy Lee and Bing Crosby. It's a popular song.
Oh.
It's a song.
We're stupid. When was this game made? Not the Newlywed show, but when was this actual board game made?
It says, I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China.
This says, in the top corner of the box, for 2 to 4 couples, for mature adults.
Idiom. Okay.
Lucas, you know what you could do if you like kind of like run out of like good ones? You could just like ask.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China was a well-known phrase among poker players referring to a person who lost steadily and handsomely.
Who lost steadily and handsomely? So
my father turned it into a romantic song, placing the title in the mainstream of catchphrases.
Okay, so let's just say it is a literal slow boat to China. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so wait. Never mind.
Okay, I don't want to look what you
It's just like a
Have
long
you written
trip.
your answer yet?
Well,
you better have written your answer yet because she already has her answer written down and you just looked at it.
no, I have it. But
Okay.
I was gonna do 1 or 2 people because can
You
it
can't
be my
cheat.
wed?
Huh?
Can it be my girlfriend or like is it like random other person?
No, it says the question was if your husband
can't
could take
ask
a
as
slow boat
many
to China,
questions.
who would he take with him? What did
Who
you
would
write? And you wrote Ryan Lester, and then what did you write? You wrote Makenzi.
My girlfriend.
Oh.
I thought that you might, but I
Damn.
thought that you wanted to take Ryan.
She's like, I sure as hell wouldn't want to go with you, Joe.
No, I would.
Yeah, no, fuck you, Makenzi.
No, but I thought about how Ryan wanted to take you to New Zealand.
Damn, this podcast ruins relationships.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, remember when Sandquist was like, yeah, Abby and Carter, you guys are going to break up. And then they were like, oh, okay, Sandquist, 4 weeks later. And then it's like, oh, that's kind of awkward. Okay. Question 4. This is another Makenzi question. What is the color of Joe's toothbrush?
I think this is just a guess because it's not like out in the open in your
Okay.
bathroom.
Oh, Joe put green. The answer is green. Makenzi had blue. I feel like we're going to do really good at this, Joe. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe Joe
We're
is...
not. We were
Not
doing
once
good.
has Mackenzie offered to give me the rag to clear my board.
Damn.
Sorry.
Damn. This isn't couples counseling. This is just... Okay. All right, question 5. Okay, I don't know if this question is way too serious.
Wait, is there going to be a point where he's answering the ones
Yeah.
for me? Okay.
Okay, okay, I'm going to not do this one. Okay, what would Joe say is the last little thing that he had fun helping you do? This is an awkward silence.
Okay, we're thinking.
Okay.
Can you repeat the question?
What would Joe say is the last little thing that he had fun helping you do? Unless you want to do this way more serious question, which is, when did your husband say that he actually realized for the first time that he was seriously in love with you? Maybe playing this game was a mistake. Maybe this game is actually for newlyweds.
No, I think
Okay.
this is good.
Okay,
It's
okay,
fun.
okay.
Okay.
So we're doing the helping one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last time you had fun helping me?
Helping you do something. I'm gonna take this time while you guys are thinking to apologize to Abby because I called you out on the last episode and I got a Snapchat from Marie Houston saying it was not you who came up with the idea for Gray. I'm sorry for coming at you hostile like that, but I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if
She didn't say who actually came up with the idea, so.
I don't know if you had fun with this, Joe, or not, but it's the
Okay.
last thing you helped me with.
I
Oh.
honestly can't think of the last time that I helped you.
Damn.
kidding.
Jesus Christ, Joe.
I'm just trying to, I don't know, trying to think the like last. No, I got it.
Okay.
It's not going to be right.
It could be right. I'm looking at his... Man, Joe is really good at blocking me out from looking at what he's writing. Like, I've tried to look at what he's writing because I've known what Makenzi put like 3 different times and he's blocked it out.
Carrying all her shit into the high school.
Oh, yeah! I'm stupid!
Do you have fun doing that, Joe?
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
You didn't have
That's
fun?
the
I
answer.
thought that he wouldn't have fun. Because I
Okay.
have like 5 bags going into the high school and I look like a child.
Why do you have 5 bags?
Because I have like my lunchbox. I have not bags necessarily, but I have my lunchbox and I have my water bottle, then I have my backpack, and then I had a bag that I had to bring with me so after school I could go to work.
This towel was like unpleasingly wet, you know.
But
I
you don't,
said cupcakes.
you can't just leave it in the car?
No, because he drove me and then I was getting
Why does he drive you to school?
Because I suck at driving.
That was one day.
And you don't have to pay $100 for a...
No, I still do, because most of the days I drive myself, but some days if I'm like running late, I just have to
Well, we're not
so I don't have to
doing
scrape
very
off
good
my
on the
car.
Newlywed Game.
Okay, well maybe Joe, you're better at answering questions about Makenzi.
Yeah, let's do that now.
Okay, question number 6, Joe. What would Makenzi say is the first big important thing that she told you about herself after the first... Oh, wait, maybe I didn't look at these questions good enough. Whatever. What would Makenzi say is the first big important thing that she told you about herself after the two of you met?
I got one, but like, I mean, I don't know if you want it on the podcast.
That's what I was
don't
thinking.
want
I
it
don't.
on the podcast,
I was gonna
no.
say. I feel like
know
that.
what one it is.
I feel like
though.
that's too personal of a question.
Okay, I got it right.
Wait,
though.
let's just like we both basketball game. That's all we have to say.
It happened at the basketball.
Okay, this game fucking sucks. Maybe I don't do this every week. Okay.
You could just come up with your.
Okay, I got one. What other than the Newlywed Game, obviously, would your wife say is the #1 television program that her mother never misses?
Okay, we got this. Marcy,
Fuck, I
what
don't
is
know
Marcy like?
watches.
Oh, okay.
She likes politics, and that's about it.
Stop fucking.
No. Should we do a different question then?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm helping you out. I'd also like to take this time
It's not
out.
gonna be a show though, is that okay? It's like a thing.
What?
Like
What?
it's not like a show necessarily, like a TV show. It's like a different show. Is that okay?
I don't care.
What?
I just saw what Joe was writing.
I'm listing like her favorite ones
Oh.
because I think they're all equal in her head.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Okay, I got it.
Makenzi, what is the answer?
The Daily Wire.
Fox News, Daily Wire, Steven Crowder.
The fuck
Yeah,
is?
those are true.
Okay, what am I an idiot? What's Steven Crowder?
Steven Crowder is like a
That's
conservative.
you know the meme,
Oh.
the change my mind meme.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
That's like his
I see.
He's-
My mom's like a
conservative.
super political person.
Oh, seems like I would not want to have her on the podcast then.
She's a sweet lady.
Yeah.
You've met her.
You,
That is
honestly,
true. That is
if
true.
you
She
put,
was
like,
nice when I met
ground
her.
rules, she wouldn't talk.
No,
about
yeah.
it.
Okay,
It's
that's-
just that she
that's fair.
enjoys like the debate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think every time that we talk about politics at lunch, it's just so cringe.
I love it. The one time that we talked about politics during choir, though, was with Carl, you, me, Bailey, and Ryan.
Oh, that was
I love
funny.
playing. I love doing that with Ryan because Ryan is like kind of not all over the board, but like I mean, I think he's like he understands both sides almost, and like he wants to play devil's advocate sometimes. And like Carl was going off about how like I think the hot
Wait,
topic was
don't say what Carl was going off about. Well, yeah, because the impeachment just happened. So
Yeah, that's-
Carl and Bailey were in an argument. Everybody was in like a debate, except for it was kind of like Ryan was being like the me in an argument that we had in a group chat one time when literally people would be saying shit and I would just interrupt with like a joke or something like that
Yeah.
about the argument, and that's what Ryan Lester does.
Yeah, that's what Ryan was doing.
I fucking love Ryan. Okay, so I'll count that. I'll count that as a point. So you have 2 points right now.
I thought we
You
had
have
3.
How would you have 3?
I don't know.
Fucking fuck with the system. Okay, question 3.
No, that was our third because he got what was the other one?
The first important.
Yeah,
thing.
the basketball game.
Oh, well, I thought that was a void question.
Oh, then we can count that as a void. Never mind.
Okay, question number 7. What will Makenzi say is your favorite snack before retiring for the night? I feel like these questions are actually way too hard. I'll put some stock music while we're waiting for you guys to answer the question.
Like Jeopardy or something.
Yeah. Or the Newlywed Game.
Wait, is this for me or Mackenzie? Like Mackenzie's answering for me?
No. You're answering about what Makenzi's favorite snack is.
Fuck. Well, I answered for me, so hold on here.
Damn, Joe, that's not the rule of the game. Do you remember when we used to play Fortnite?
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh my
love
gosh. Yeah. And Henry would play with us.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's when all of us would play Fortnite. I was more referring to back in the days when it would be literally we would actually like play it because we liked Fortnite, not because we wanted to talk to each other. Like we Like what we do.
Vanilla wafers.
Nilla wafers.
Okay, that's number 3. All right. And by the way, I'm doing different questions next episode. So like,
You guys can't plan
Yeah,
it
yeah.
out.
Simon's like, okay, my favorite snack is fucking Cheez-Its. You better say fucking
We
Cheez-Its.
gotta destroy these guys.
Okay.
Did you write Cheez-Its
No.
for yours? Or a ginger ale?
Ginger ale.
Oh my god. Man, if only that was a question for the other side. What would Makenzi say is the one gift she received this Christmas that she loved the most? That's actually fitting.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
I don't think she liked any of my fuck.
But basically, the first time we had Joe, I was playing Fortnite with Joe. I actually fucking hated the guy because one of the first games I ever played, he was in a party with me and 2 other people, and so it was the 4 of us. But then Borndale had an open spot in his squad, in another party, and so Joe killed himself and sabotaged the game for everybody else so he could go play with Borndale. And I was like, "Fuck you, Joe, asshole!" And I actually didn't like the kid. And then we played. Then we actually became friends. It's weird. It sounds so cringe, but we actually became friends through Fortnite.
I feel like that was a lot of like things though, like throughout the video games. Like I would have never been friends with Ben or Noah if it wasn't for Call of Duty World War II.
Right.
Like we grinded that game out so. Ben was the biggest nerd about that game.
Yeah. Well, because Ben Borndale was an asshole. Ben would always use the PPSH. Like that was the Borndale gun. You talking about Ben Borndale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Borndale. Oh my god. I think we caught him playing. Jack Dunn was actually I caught up Jack Dunn and Canola in a squad with Borndale. Like when chapter 2 came out, I was like, "Oh, Borndale's playing Fortnite." I thought that was for babies. No, I'm just kidding. I played Fortnite with Marcus Sandquist, and Maddie were playing a couple of weeks ago. It was pretty fun. Okay, what was your answer? I forgot what the question was. Okay.
The custom Nike Air Force Ones.
I'm a crafty bitch.
That was for my birthday.
Socks.
It was fucking Christmas.
No, that was for my birthday. Otherwise, that would have been my favorite gift.
Oh, Joe.
That was fucking Christmas.
Your birthday is what? January 1st,
January
right?
1st.
Yeah.
No,
They're combined.
No.
You don't get...
They're combined.
Okay, but that would have been my favorite. But my favorite from Christmas was the I'm a crafty bitch socks, where it's like a sewing machine on it. Cause it's
Oh.
Also from me. So, I mean,
My mom gave me this.
Otherwise, it would have been it.
My mom gave me office
I
socks
fucking
for
suck.
Christmas.
No.
Okay, question 4. What will Makenzi say is the very last place she heard you break into a song? I got a story we could tell after this one. I can remember the last time I heard Makenzi break into song.
Yeah?
Lip syncing.
No. No. Me and Joe were there. And a bunch of people were there.
Yeah.
Jack Dunn was there for part of it. And then,
Let the bodies at the floor.
oh my god.
Last time I broke into song.
Last time, when was the last time that you heard Joe break into song?
Yeah, that's what I wrote for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Like without like a song playing.
Why would that
Doesn't matter.
be a scenario? Just answer the damn question.
Either or. One time, I think okay. So what did you have? Car ride home.
Here.
Car ride here. My cab. What the fuck?
Car.
My car. Your handwriting sucks cock, Joe. Why did you do little? Okay.
That's an R,
fair enough.
dude.
Fair enough. I'll count that. It's kind of vague, but Okay, so you guys have what? 4 points?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you want to tell a story, Makenzi?
I don't know how to start it.
Story.
So we had a choir concert, and
I'm not in choir.
Yeah. So you're gonna tell? I was kind of
Gotcha.
leading you on to tell the story. Jesus Christ.
Well, I went to the so I was hanging out with my friend.
You can say it.
Okay. I was hanging out with my friend Sydney, and she was
Yep.
like, "Yeah, I have a choir concert tonight." And I was like, "Okay, I'll just
Sydney.
hang out." Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, "Okay, I'll hang out with you, and then I'll go home because I don't want to sit through a goddamn choir concert." And then she was like, "Okay," and then I was like, "Actually, you know what? Whatever, I'll go and I'll support them." And then
Little did you know that you're gonna stand through an entire choir concert.
Exactly. I like get there with her, and it's so funny because in the car ride there, her dad was telling us stories about like all the crazy shit he did in high school and like all the stuff that he got in trouble for.
Oh,
and it was,
the influencer.
Yeah. But then, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool that you did all this crazy shit. But then we get there, and I'm like, it's in like the commons where all the choir kids have like their robes on and they're getting ready. And I'm like, all right, Sid, I see ya. I'm gonna go head up to like the auditorium to like get a ticket and like sit down in the auditorium. And then Hannah was like, you can just sit down here. You can like sit down here and just wait for us to like go on stage, and then like we'll just come talk to you afterwards.
Right.
And so like then it's like a joke because there was like extra choir robes. And so I put, like, they were like, you need to put one on, so you're, like, a choir kid now. And so then I was, like, a choir kid. And then I, like, went to rehearsal with them because it
That's
was,
something
like,
that nobody's ever wanted to be before. Like, you're like, oh, I wish I could get into the choir community.
And so then I was, like,
so toxic.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was at the, like, the girls' rehearsal, though, with and, like, I was standing there. Sorry, you're going to have to bleep that out.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I was like standing there with them in like the rehearsal and it was all fine, and then everyone's like, you should actually go on stage and everything, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, even though like I knew it was stupid, and Hannah was like telling me, no, you're not gonna go on stage.
Oh, hold on, before we continue, I want to put on record that I also said do not do this.
Yeah, that Joe was actually fucking pissed.
No, okay, so like Makenzi comes up to you, she's like, I think I'm gonna do it, and I'm like, don't do it, you're gonna get suspended. She goes, I'm not gonna get suspended. Can I say
what? Yeah.
Simon, yeah.
So Simon came up to me and he was like, yo, no, Joe, don't do that. Don't be like,
Don't be so people, Simon
goes, don't be so lame. You're like such a party pooper. I'm like, no what? Fuck you.
And I can picture the exact voice.
Yeah.
Simon would be like, don't be a party pooper, Joe. Like, come on, man.
And then
let her
I was
live
like,
a little
no,
bit.
Fuck
Hey there,
all
bud.
of you. Do whatever you want. And then he's like, we're not gonna get suspended. Everything will be fine. No one's gonna even notice her. And I'm like, how the fuck is she not gonna notice her on stage? And he was like, just trust me. I'm like, okay, fine. Fuck you.
Yeah, and like without Simon, I would not have done it, because Simon and I literally, there was this moment where it was just me and him, and he like 100% convinced me to do it.
And
he,
Simon is like
looked me
the
right in the
biggest
face and was like,
influence of all
this is what
time.
you need to do. It's not going to have any repercussions or anything. And then, so I put on Little John's shoes, and, because I didn't have
Who's
shoes
Little
on.
John?
John.
Oh my God.
And I put on his shoes, and they're all bulky on me, because I'm only like half his size feet.
Right.
And like, then I pull up my sweatpants so you can't see them, and then I go on stage with them on that one person's stage out of any of the other choir teachers that it could have been.
Yeah, it was the one who was retiring that year and wanted everything to go perfectly.
And then that's the reason I got suspended, was because our principal was trying to make that teacher happy.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you would have gotten suspended either way.
No.
Yeah,
would
no,
not have.
yes, you fucking
No,
would.
I
If it
would
was-
not have.
if
It
was-
might not have been a 2-day, but like, I mean, for
No.
sure.
To be
fucking-
fair,
No.
though, if you, like,
No.
that, the difference is because other than that specific teacher, it's always like maybe if it was the all-girls one, maybe, and if you went on that one, then you wouldn't have got suspended just because it would have been more impossible to tell.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God. So,
No one even could tell. Okay? And also...
No, actually,
wait.
when I got home, my mom was like, you know, that was a really good choir concert, and then I had like this shit grin on my face. And you know what I'm talking about? If I say like a shit grin, you know? Like you're
that.
trying to hide it a little
You're
bit, but
trying to
like
hide
it's too
something.
fucking funny. So I had the shit grin, and she's like, what's going on? And I'm like, did you notice anything weird? And she's like, I knew I saw Makenzi on stage. And I was like, possibly. And she's like, I don't really care, not my fucking kid. If it was you, you'd be fucking grounded, but I think it's fucking hysterical. I'm like, okay.
Okay, but
Okay.
also, there was a group of seniors that it happened like 5 years ago. They went on the spring concert one, and they like learned the moves before, and they had planned it.
the
and
spring
everything.
concerts?
Yeah.
When they were doing dancing?
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
got t-shirts and everything.
What?
And they got fucking detention. Instead
What?
of suspension. Yeah, so no, I would not have gotten suspended if I didn't demand a 15-day
Bleep.
suspension. Suspension.
Okay, so
Gotta
my-
beep that part
Yeah.
out, though.
me and so I was clowning on you, Joe, because I was like the principal. I bet the principal walked into choir and looked at you like Thanos, like the boyfriend. And so
That was so
he was like
funny.
being very calm. We went to men's choir, and the choir teacher for that class He had the funniest speech. All of us were trying not to fucking laugh. He was like, if this happens again, you will not hear from the principal. You will not hear from the girl choir teacher. You will hear from me. And then you will go to my office. And it will be the most unpleasant experience of your entire lives. And everybody's like, and I'm not even joking. So you guys better wipe those smirks off your faces. And we're just like trying not to laugh. We're like, holy shit, dude.
Lucas, later, like that week or something like that, didn't you like print a paper or something like, or no, like someone.
The Instagram post.
Oh, I posted a meme about it. Yeah.
Well, no, I remember like there was a story where like someone printed a paper or some shit, or you're in class. And
Yeah.
On someone with that.
Yeah. So what happened was we were watching a movie in whatever fucking class, English, right?
Yeah.
And I knew that Jack Dunn was people were going out and printing stuff out of World Studies to like get shit. So what I did was I went on my phone, I typed up that whole the whole choir teacher speech word for word, and I literally texted everybody in the class, get Jack Dunn to look at the print, get Jack Dunn to go look at the printer. And so Jack Dunn went to the bathroom, and when he was coming back, I waved at him, and I was pointing at the printer. He was like, what? He walked to the printer, and then he picked up the front page. He was like, oh my God. He just started laughing his ass off in the middle of the hallway.
It was so funny too because our like honors world studies. Okay, I remember the day after, like the day before, like I went down to the principal's office to get my suspension and had to leave the school. I like was so nervous for our teacher's reaction, because I didn't know if he was gonna be like pissed and like super mad at me. But he ended up like cracking up. He's like, that is the funniest thing, Makenzi.
So because the previous concert there was one girl named Makenzi who had this very beautiful solo, and he was talking to our class. He was like, he sent a Schoology notification. He was like, I was tearing up at how beautiful that was, Makenzi. You're a beautiful singer. Like, women's choir, did a great job. And then fucking we tell him about how you went on stage. He was like, are you serious? And then he's just like he's trying to tell me. He's like, that's hilarious, dude. He's so much more chill. Like, yeah. Oh my God, we got to tell that other story later about him. But
yeah,
okay. And
also,
then
sorry.
Yeah, you say.
I was at soccer practice the night I got suspended, and like, because I can still go to like, it's a club team.
Wait, after choir?
After the choir, after the day I got suspended.
Oh yeah.
Not after the choir.
So on like Tuesday or whatever.
No. Yeah. And so I was at that soccer practice, and my he's like, Makenzi, come here. And I was like, oh God, he's gonna like be mad at me that I got suspended or something. And he's a teacher at the middle school, and he was like, and his daughter was like in the choir concert too.
Who is it? I'll bleep it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah. So he was like, okay, I can't say this technically because I'm, but funniest shit I've ever seen. I loved it.
No way. That guy was my religion teacher.
Really? Oh my God. Yeah. I love him.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. He's so freaking awesome, and he like still loves it. He's always just like, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. He was like, I was sitting there in the crowd like, I didn't know Makenzi was in choir.
Yeah, I told my parents about it, and they were like, they obviously didn't know because they don't remember everybody's in choir. They're like, are you serious? That's funny, dude. That's funny. But the funniest part was, I'm just now remembering, was when the choir teacher, like the girl choir teacher who it was there, she was like, I was worried about having a new kid do a solo, and I was worrying about having enough robes, and I was worrying about whether or not this entrance and the song would be good, and I was worried about this, and I was worried about this, but little did I know that I'd have another thing to worry about, and I was just doing my minding on business. Just checking that everything was all right, taking a last minute check. Like she was like she wrote a fucking essay and planned it. And then she was like, little did I see an imposter among our ranks. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
When she her and the band teacher came after.
The band teacher, that was so funny.
They came up to me and they were like, why were you on stage? And I go, oops.
You did not.
Yes, she did. It was the funniest shit.
Wasn't it we told on you, though?
It was Lena and...
Oh, okay.
And Carl.
It was not Carl.
Yes, it was.
Oh, my God.
He came up to me afterwards the next day in English, and he goes, hey, I just want to say, I'm really sorry, but I just had to. I'm like, fuck
I could picture
you.
Carl's voice. He's like, I'm seriously so sorry, but like I had to do it. Like you have to understand, like I had for my reputation in the show choir community, like
I mean, I need it.
You don't understand how much I need. So so she was like all freaking out about that. It was so funny, and then she didn't even mention the fact Jack Dunn passed out in the choir concert.
Honestly, he's like puking
Let
his
the bodies
guts
hit
out.
the floor.
She did not give a shit about that. I don't know. It was funny. She was actually, everybody was clowning on her the entire year because we had a day when we all were just fucking with her. Like, well, everybody in the back row, I was like, everybody stand behind your chair. Just see what she does.
Yeah.
We all sit behind her chair. We all thought she was pissed about that. But no, Eva was using her song as like a telescope and was looking around the room. And then she was like, it was like 2 minutes left in class. She was like, okay, that's it. I'm done. Throws her shit on the ground and walks out of the class. And instead of everybody going like, oh shit, like what usually happens when teachers get actually genuinely mad, everybody was like, woo! And I was just like, this is sad.
But like, see, after I guess it's not even after that concert. For like the second semester, no one gave a fuck. Like no one gave a flying fuck.
Simon almost got lost his 4.0 from her ducking.
Yeah. But no, so like in that class, I remember every single day I would like go to my spot. Well, I guess this wasn't for like 2 weeks. I would go to my spot and Ryan and Ben would come up to me like, "Hey, come sit with us." I'm like, "Oh, I don't really know. I don't know if I want to get in trouble." But then like, "No, fuck you. You're coming with us." And then I sat with them. He doesn't even fucking care. I'm not a fucking bass.
Yeah, well,
but I sang with the basses every goddamn day.
And then she would, no, I would sit in the way back. Like there'd be like 4 rows of like seats, and then me and like fucking would sit on the top row just by ourselves.
See, I could have told like the attendance takers like, "Hey, mark me present. I'm gonna go like get Subway," and like I could have fucking done that.
Yeah,
like that class, you could have gotten away with anything because no one gave a fuck anymore.
How the fuck have we been going for 51 minutes? But we've been talking about choir this entire time.
No, but it's also funny because this has happened like at least 3 times where Joe will be lifeguarding and that's fine. Never mind.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Joe will be lifeguarding because we both work at the same place and we're both lifeguards, and then I'll lifeguard after him, and that choir teacher that does not like me because of that incident will come in because she thinks Joe is lifeguarding, and then I take over and she's like,
oh, that's so
like
awkward.
in the hot tub, and like
she checked her in the other day too.
Are you serious?
Now I'm at front desk, and I checked her in, and I was like, "Hi, how are you today?" Because I have to be nice, and like otherwise I don't I look bad in front of my boss.
No.
And she I bet she didn't recognize me because she was actually nice to me. I was wearing glasses and I had my hair up, which is the complete opposite of the choir concert. So.
Yeah. Well, how you have contacts, right? Or do you not?
No.
Why do you wear glasses sometimes then?
To see far away.
Oh, okay. So you're just like, I'm not trying to put on my glasses today. Fuck, if I'm driving, something's going on ahead.
Yeah.
He's not on a
Fuck it.
driver's license, so it doesn't.
No, I
fucking
took my
matter.
driver's test without him. But
Yeah. Didn't you fail your driver's test though?
Yep, I did. Okay, but it's not my fault because did not plow. They did not plow. And so there was no lines, and it was on a one-way that had a dead end, but it had a middle lane, a left turn lane, and a right turn lane. Like, how can you have a dead end? Like, it ends
Yeah.
with a middle lane.
Right.
Well,
And it's a closed course?
It was a closed course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one that Carl was complaining about.
Makenzi, is like, did you just think the lane was extra big?
Yeah, and I couldn't see the lines because they didn't plow. I just thought it was extra big. You're right.
Okay, so, what was I going to say? Fuck, shit. Oh, yeah, the last day of choir, right? We were all expecting to have we're going to do
study.
Like, to be able to study for finals. Nope. What she actually did, I actually wasn't that pissed. She went and she was like, guys, this is my last choir time. I kind of want to just go through and do, like, the best of the year. Like, we had a lot of good songs. And we went back and sang, like, all of our favorite songs. And we skipped all the shitty ones. And it was actually pretty fun. And then she gave us all bagels and, like, cream cheese and shit. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So that was pretty nice. And then actually, I was the last person to walk out of class because I dropped all my shit on the ground. And she was like, Lucas, it's actually interesting because it's kind of like I'm graduating high school. Like, I know I'm leaving, but I don't know I'm going to go next. And I was like, oh, that is pretty interesting. She's like, only thing I know is I'm not going to fucking... And I was like, damn, Miss... She's like throwing shade at the community college.
That's so funny.
It is pretty funny.
She's retired though. Why would she need to go to a college?
Well,
she was joking. She doesn't know where she's going next. Like what she's gonna do next.
Gotcha.
Wasn't there one day when she had her husband come and like yell at Simon?
That was the funniest shit, boys. No more.
Yeah. She literally brought her husband just so he could yell at Simon. Oh my god, that was
I checked
funny.
him in too at the place I work.
Oh, the husband?
Yeah, and I was like, why'd you guys come at different
the
times?
boyfriend.
Oh, the boyfriend.
Okay. All right. Question number. You guys remember we were playing this game?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
How much points do you guys have? 4?
4. We're 4 to 5.
What is the most unusual piece of clothing that Makenzi wears? And I'll say like what's the, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Not like
No.
Clothing.
Not like
Yes.
like that she'll wear normally at school.
Yeah,
Or something
yeah.
like that.
The weirdest?
Like the most unusual.
Unusual.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I remember one time.
What?
Mackenzie. So me and Mackenzie were in freshman year. We were in the same drawing class, right? And
Yeah.
there's one time where she was like, "What time is it?" And I was like trying to clown on her because literally I took a picture of her, like, and I quoted it. "What time is it?" And I quoted it Mackenzie. And in the frame there was a clock on the wall. So it's like you could have just looked at the wall, but I got what you're saying. But like you found out that I took that picture, and you're like, I don't want you ever taking pictures of me ever again. You thought I was like some sort of like stalker,
Well,
like
it's because one time your cousin took a picture of me at that one Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
And like sent it to you, and I was like, okay, like Cade, stop, because like
Yeah, you can say Cade.
I'm friends with you, but I'm not friends with Cade.
Yeah.
And I don't want like random people taking pictures of me.
he sent me a picture of Sandquist and ceramics the other day, like with
Sorry.
or maybe he was in like facts something. I don't remember what it was. Okay, what do you have? Tom and Jerry shirt.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
A
Tom and Jerry shirt from the boys section at
Kohl's.
Wow, that's impressive.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna do something like, like my big ass fucking llama socks, or like,
My alpaca socks. Yeah.
I should do like really easy questions for other
Simon
people.
and Day,
Yeah, Simon and Day.
because they're so
What is Day's favorite color?
I know Mackenzie's favorite color.
What is it?
Like it's like a off green, almost like it's like a greenish, bluish kind of a
It's
color.
a teal.
I suppose.
It's like a
Cyan,
really dark
turquoise?
teal. No, it's
Yes.
like it's not turquoise. It's not cyan. It's like a really dark teal.
Okay.
Like you know that like blue forest green ish.
Sure.
Kind
Yeah,
of
I know
like
what
that,
you're talking about.
Like that really deep, like yeah.
Hey, right here in the podcast, you should just bleep the color that you
Yeah.
think it is, and then we'll text you later if you got it right.
Oh, really? Or I could edit in the back, like I could key the back of the
Yeah.
whole thing to be that exact like color. That would take too much. That
We
would
could
take that
both
much time,
send
though.
you what we think it is, and then
Okay.
you could see if we get the same one.
Okay. like the hashtag F, like the exact color, like
Yeah.
like code. Why do they use that code? That's the last question, by the way.
That's the last one.
Yeah,
There you go.
I gave you guys 5 each, so that's what did you get? 5?
Yeah.
Damn, Joe, you got kind of carried there. Not gonna lie.
Kinda
To be
sweat.
fair,
There's
your
another one for Joe.
your questions were way too easy. Yeah, well, we can do one for just for fun. Okay, here we go.
Am I guessing this about you?
Yeah, I have the answer for myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Lucas, the marker that's not coming off, you can just draw on it and erase.
Okay. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. How will Mackenzie complete this sentence? When my husband and I are at a party, it seems that every time I look at him, he's blank.
Wait. No, it has to be reversed because Mackenzie wants to answer for...
Oh, you want the opposite? Which movie star will your husband say he's most like? Jack Nicholson, Brad Pitt, or Tom Cruise? No, I'm just kidding. That question
No,
sucks.
can we just say what movie star that he's most like
What-
instead of like those options?
What would you say he is most like, though?
Well,
We're not actually. This isn't worth any points. We're just doing it for fun.
okay.
But yeah,
This is mine.
I'll actually have to find good questions next time.
She's not wrong. Ryan Reynolds. I
just
fucking
his
love
favorite.
Ryan Reynolds.
Why are you guys? Oh,
Ryan
that
Reynolds is my absolute favorite.
is he your man crush?
Fuck yes. That and Thomas Rhett.
Thomas Rhett. Which one's
Country.
Thomas?
singer.
Oh, Thomas.
Okay, but I feel like it might be a little unfair if they get easier questions than
I'm
us.
not going to give them easier questions. I was joking.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
You think I'm going to give them easier questions? I'm going to give them out of the shitty book. Okay, so let's crank through these stories real quick that we wrote down, and then we spent the entire time playing the Newlywed Game. I didn't expect that to get that much time out of that. Fortnite Henry choir concert, Joe's party. We were at that party, right? And I didn't know that we're gonna have food there, so I literally got food from where I work. Right, I ate the entire thing on the way there, and then your mom was like, "We got pizza," and had like 3 full things of pizza. I was like, "Fuck," and my fat ass was eating pizza too, and I was already on a full stomach. And then we had this big debate with Sam Rabe, which I guess when Sam Rabe comes on, we'll tell him what the debate was out, but. He was being a clown. Oh, and we were playing Mario Kart Wii.
But like the really old one.
Well, oh.
Like how my Wii is kind of like old, and it was like really.
Yeah.
Like.
And your TV was like too advanced for it, so then every now and then it would like catch up with itself, like a frame, and it would
Yeah, like you can't. TVs are weird because like like that TV right there, all the TVs in my house right now can't play the game Duck Hunt because that gun doesn't work on like decent screens. I don't know what it is. Gotta get some nerd. We gotta get Parker here so he can explain why that is. Okay, let's talk about Abby. Let's talk about drawing. Let's talk about airport. Oh. Okay, yeah. Let's finish off by talking about this.
Yep.
I didn't.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so there's this teacher, right? Me and Makenzi both had in
freshman year.
Which I guess saying it, me and Makenzi both had it in freshman year is
7th
redundant.
grade?
What do you mean 7th grade?
Or sorry, 7th hour.
7th hour. Yeah.
9th grade.
Me and Makenzi had every teacher together
Yeah.
freshman year, except for Spanish and choir. Because I didn't do Spanish like a fucking dumbass.
And I didn't do choir like a fucking dumbass.
Yeah. So the first semester we were kind of just clowning on each other the entire time. There was a test that I knew because Ryan Lester told me, he's like, there's a question on this test, right? That is going to ask you, it's an essay question. It's going to ask you what amendments 11 through 27 are. And you have to name all of them. But what it actually is at the end of the thing, it'll say, haha, just kidding, you don't have to answer it. So don't answer it. And Hannah told Makenzi the opposite. She said, there's one that's from 11 to 27. You have to answer all of them. But, like, you have to do it. You have to write them out. Like, you have to know them. And didn't tell them it was fake. So Makenzi comes to class. And
the hour before.
And she's freaking out. I'm like, yeah, Ryan told me about that too. I heard it's really hard. So she's freaking out about it. Like memorizing the entire thing.
Didn't learn anything about driving. Yeah. The driver's ed that I was doing it.
To be fair.
No wonder I failed my first test.
To be fair, driver's ed, that was the dumbest class of all time. It was
we raced cars. We made
never
cars.
about driving. He was like, we're going to go to wood shop and make cars and then race them. That's fucking stupid.
Attaboy.
That class
spent like 60 more hours. I'm sorry.
That class was fun because Cade was in it. I found out that Joe Notch was in that class.
Wait, really?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I was in driver's ed 6th hour in freshman year. I was like, were you? That was the class
Maybe
that we were in.
Maybe that was second semester. Because we had it first semester.
No, he was in first semester. He's like, I remember Cade being in that class.
Oh, weird.
Oh my god. And then Logan McGrath was in that class and we got clowned on by the teacher.
Love him.
Oh my god. So anyways, we what was I gonna say?
The amendments.
Oh yeah, you're doing the amendments, and you were so pissed, and because you were telling everybody about it, and I was just like laughing my ass off, and they're like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Nah, dude, you'll find out." And then the end of class happens, and I'm just laughing my ass off. You knew, right? And I'm like, "Yeah, I knew. I didn't tell anybody though." And I actually told Makenzi to study extra hard. And he was like, "That's pretty funny." And so the next day, or like a week later, Makenzi comes in and bakes brownies for everybody, but make sure that she has just enough so me and can't have one. It was very fun. It was very. That's I dream to be that spiteful in the future. Because like
so
okay,
funny.
But to be fair, freshman year, you and I hated each other.
Oh no, yeah.
Because we were like the same kind of person in freshman year.
Oh yeah, we were very outgoing. Well,
Yeah.
no, I didn't think that we hated each other that much. Maybe you hated me, but
Well, like we just like.
Because I remember the
complained a lot of
first
each other.
week of school, me, you, Tommy, and Tess sat in
We're
the
all
thing,
sitting next
and
to
we
each
would
other.
just talk the
That was the
entire hour.
best.
And that was the origin of that was the origin of us hating us.
Yeah.
So
He had to move.
he had to move us. He kicked me out of the class like twice because one time, the funniest time he ever kicked me out of the class was that we were doing a review sheet. And you know, review sheets are kind of like optional.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well, he was giving us work time, so we didn't even technically have to be working on it. I was talking to people as usual, but you know, everybody was talking because it's people in a class.
Yep.
And so I was, doing the assignment or whatever, and the teacher was like, "Lukas, it's been like 15 minutes, and you only have this done." I'm like, "No, I have more done. Only on this side, I only have 3 done, but on this side, I have like 5 done." And he was like, "But seriously, it's been 15 minutes. You have that amount done? You've just been talking this entire time?" I'm like, "Okay, it hasn't been 15 minutes though." And he's like, "That's it." He took me out of class. He's like, "Who are we calling, your mom or your dad?" I was like, "Fuck." So I had him call my dad, and then I got in trouble, but I didn't get in trouble that much because I told them that he kind of over-exaggerates.
He's such a hothead.
Yeah, people did not believe me when I told them. I told my dad that he over-exaggerates. Then get to Mr. class. I was telling him about this or a different story. And he was like, "Yeah, I could picture him doing that. I could picture him yelling at you for no reason." Someone.
Even our teacher the next year was like, "Oh my lord, is he like overreacting?"
Yeah. So one time, this one girl came to class. And she would open the door. We're taking a test. She goes, "Hey, can I talk to JC for a minute? Thank you." And then she starts walking out like she was about to back up. So like she would walk out. And the teacher just yells, "We're taking a test!" And everybody clowned at him the entire year. Like that was like the biggest quote. Like she's taking a test. We're taking a test. Like stuff like that.
Pissed off at this poor girl for just like not knowing that they were taking a test. She just was sent down to get JC. We're taking a test.
What a dude.
And then we had this, there's just one time where he yelled, "Shut up!" at all the class. And Cade came up to me, he's like, "Yeah, I'm in the classroom next to you. We all heard him." Oh no, the thing was because Cade's teacher went and told him, like, "Your class being too loud," because we're playing Jeopardy. We're all getting worked up. He's like, "They're being too loud. Like, tell them to be quiet." Or like, "We're trying to work, like, be quiet." So he yelled, "Shut up." And then he said that him yelling "shut up" distracted the class more than us actually talking because they're just laughing the entire rest of the hour because they were actually like taking notes or whatever. And then we had you should tell the app. You should tell the Apple story and then you could tell the mock trial story.
Well, okay, so 7th hour. I always get so hungry in 7th hour, and I was like eating an apple because like it's I'm just hungry, okay. And I now sit, like, next to the teacher's desk because I was loud and Lucas was, like, also somewhat close to his desk but far away because we're both loud.
Right.
And then our honors
he put me and you
studies,
apart the entire rest of the semester. He's like, "Those are two forces we cannot put in the same area."
Yeah, and so then, like, our honors world studies teacher that would be like the next year came in to talk to us about like an Italy trip we can take. Yeah. And I'm like eating my apple and I like finish up and I'm like, I know I'm like not supposed to like get up and throw it away, but like apple juice is dripping down my arm. I don't want like stickiness everywhere. And like I know that I can't throw it in the garbage can behind Mr. desk, otherwise he'll flip a fucking tit and like beat me because that's disrespectful. And I'm like, and also this teacher seems chill that's talking and like it's just a presentation about the Italy trip. It's not like an actual presentation. So I get up, I go behind the teacher so I don't like walk in front of him, and I throw it away at the trash can next to the door. And then he like, as I'm walking back, Mr. just says, "What on earth do you think you're doing? There's like, someone like talking," or what did he say? He was
"You're
like,
someone presenting. You're interrupting the whole thing because you have to throw something away. That's ridiculous." And then you could clearly tell the guy was like, "The fuck?"
Yeah, he was so uncomfortable. And like the next year, I go into like that like the honors world studies class, and I like immediately off the bat, because it's like my first day of school with this teacher, I didn't want any issues. I'm like, "Hey, for that like apple incident last year," and he's like, "Oh, you were that girl." He's like, "I am so sorry that teacher yelled at you. Like that was totally uncalled for."
That was funny.
If I was like the teacher presenting that situation, I would have been like, "Hey, I don't care. It's fine." Yeah. Just to like embarrass the other guy.
Oh yeah, but you can't. Oh, I want to know what teachers hate each other at our school. I bet there are teachers that like fucking hate each other.
Like, definitely, like no, like
Miss definitely has some enemies, boys.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
And then what was the last? Oh, you tell the mock trial story.
Okay, I got two then. Like one time, I sat next to the teacher's desk like in a different way, so I was like next to his computer. And like there's like all the cords at the bottom, and my foot like accidentally touched like the cord.
Oh no!
And
what are you
all
thinking,
of the
Makenzi?
colors on like the smart board like went woo, and like went like different colors. Like was like, "Who's doing that?" And then he looked back at me. Sorry, bleep.
It's okay. No, that's okay.
He looked back at me and he's like, "Are you serious? Are you seriously messing with the smartboard colors right now?" I'm like, "I'm sorry that my foot like touched it. I'm sorry that I didn't mean to do that." And so then he also like got peeved at me for that. But then we had this mock trial and we got to like pick what we wanted to be, like the judge, the jury, the like defense, the prosecution, and it was based on like grade, like whoever had the biggest
whoever
grade
the
in
best
class
grade could pick what they wanted first.
Could pick what they wanted first, and like I think Kaya went first.
Yeah.
And she didn't pick the judge because I really wanted to be the judge. I mean, who didn't want to be the judge? You didn't have to do anything except like tap a gavel.
It was very funny.
Then
I had the easiest job. I was the bailiff. So I literally had to say, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
And you had to escort the people that I kicked out.
Oh, yeah. When people were disruptive, then you could kick people out.
Yeah, I was the judge.
So the first day we had fun because and Tommy and Brooke were all talking. And then you were like...
Order in the court.
You're like, hey, bailiff, will you please escort Mr. Iverson on the class? And I was really happy because I was actually kind of triggered at Adam at the moment because I don't remember I was in an argument with him or whatever. And so I was like, yes, I get to kick Adam out of the thing like he can't be by his friends. It was really petty at the time, but sorry, Adam. He's not going to listen, so who cares? So we kicked him out and he was just sitting in the hallway. And he didn't care because, we were right. We should have kicked them out. Yeah. But after that class, Makenzi was like, Lukas, our goal for tomorrow is to kick out everybody. Is to kick out like 4 people and the teacher for talking. And so someone would be like barely talking and you'd interrupt like a pivotal moment for just a whisper. And you're like, kick him out just because you wanted to kick people out. And then the teacher's like, hey, no, that's fine. And you're like, kick him out. And so, okay, then you finish the story about what he said to you.
Okay, then we get, like, our grades back into, like, our grading book system, like, online, like, on an app. So we get notifications, and I get a notification. I'd like to point out, it was, like, petty, but I got a 28 out of 30 on the mock trial. And I was like, what the fuck? Everyone else got a 30. I asked you, I'm like, what did you get?
You're like, I'm going to assume you got points knocked off.
Yeah, because if I did, then you should have.
Yeah, right.
You were, like, we were in on it.
Yeah,
and also, like, Adam was, like, making fun of stuff, too.
And also because he doesn't like me.
Exactly. Yeah. And, like, I'm like, what did you guys get? And you guys all got 30. So I went and talked to Mr. after class, and Naomi was there, and oh, my God. Like, she was such a G that day because I was like, why did you dock me points? He's like, you were making a mockery of the mock trial.
He probably thought he probably fucking high-fived himself in his brain after he thought of that one. He was like, yeah, you did it. That was the best joke you'll ever come up with, man.
I was so pissed because it, like, wasn't my fault. Sure, it was funny, but, like, all of us were having fun. It wasn't just me.
Right.
And then Naomi was like, Mr. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Did she say that?
She said that, and I was like, thank you, Naomi. Because even, like, she was like, come on, like, what the heck?
Right.
And, like, then I remember going, like, furiously typing an entire, like, pissed, like, rant to you on Snapchat. Oh, yeah. I remember right after that, I was like, Lukas, you will not believe what
Keller was there. He was telling me, like, she was, like, so, like, she was, like, furious. Like, she was, like, saying bad stuff about the teacher. Like, oh, my God.
I think it's funny because, like, I definitely thought I was going to have the most bleep moments. And I thought Lukas was going to, like, kick me out. But fucking Makenzi over here fucking...
Kick you out.
I'm very sorry for the bleep
I thought
moments.
I was going to, like, be a bleep everywhere, but...
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Because you thought that you would get bleeped for swears, though.
No, well, I thought I was going to drop names, too.
We actually... I work at a restaurant, and the teacher we were complaining about in episode like 3 or whatever, so it's a health teacher, right? Very,
dude?
No, the female. No, we should talk about that. Okay, so first of all, that girl, it was the girl 10th grade health teacher that, I had. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Her and her family came in to where I work, and she was super nice. Like I was nice with her. She was like, "Oh, night in the town, getting excited." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it looks like fun." Kids. Yeah, no, that was the joke though. Oh. It was so it's I don't know.
Yeah, and I hope that Mr. doesn't hear this podcast because I still have him as a teacher.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just gonna make all this shit even worse.
No, you're fine with him now though.
Yeah, he likes me. Because I'm, like, the only one that fucking tries.
Wait, what about that one thing with your mom and him?
Yeah, that resolved itself.
What does that mean?
My mom was pissed that he was teaching, like, super, like, leftist views. And I was like, Mom, keep me out of this. And then she, like, called him. And then he, like, brought me out of class. And he's like, so what did I say that was, like, too biased or whatever? And I was like, this is not my fucking fight, Mom. Or Mr.
Say nothing, dude. It's my fucking mom, man.
I was just like... I was like, you know what? You can just. I'm not gonna like say anything. So
there's not that many teachers who I think get too political. There was that one fucking like assembly we had with that guy. I was getting a little too political because it's like,
I fucking hated that guy.
Like he was calling out, you know,
the Sundowntown one.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like, what is the point of you calling out like he was calling out the president? Like, what is the point of you like not saying like any of my political views, but like you're gonna piss off half of the people guaranteed. That's what. That's why I think that like if I talked about politics, it would be stupid because
for sure
I would piss off half the people.
Yeah.
Like I don't like. I literally was talking about at lunch. I was like, it's gonna be awesome because this next election, I don't remember what anybody's political views are, and nobody remembers what my political views are. So I don't have to get in any arguments about stuff that really isn't gonna fucking matter to me that much. And everybody was like, oh, raise your hand if you're this. And then people were like raising your hand. I'm like, guys, I literally, like, some of my best friends, I don't know what their political views are. And it's perfectly fine like that. And, yeah. It's just, I think it just cringe people talking about it. Especially like Carl.
Exactly.
When people act like they know more about certain things, because, like, people will, like, do different kinds of research, and they're like, oh, now I know more about this than you, so I have a better opinion. It's like, okay, you're being cringe, whatever. So, yeah, that was basically that teacher, but...
And the health teacher.
Oh, yeah. So there's this teacher who we had for health. It's actually, if you listen to the one with McCoy, it was Mr. I Love My Wife. That's what we called them on that episode.
Yep.
So Mr. I Love My Wife...
Yeah.
Mr. I Love My Wife, we had a big theory that he... I don't think we can talk about this. I'm now saying that we can't talk about this.
Made it even worse, though, because, like... I went to homecoming in a group that his daughter was in.
Yeah.
So then he was like, and then at that house, I was like petting a cat and it like meowed at me and left. And then like at the homecoming when we were at someone's house, and like he was like on the next day of school, like the Monday, he was like, oh, so cats hate you. You must be a terrible person. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you talking to me about this?
Why are you in that group?
Because I like was going to homecoming with that one football player.
Yep, I know who you're talking about. I completely forgot about that. I did not remember that
was the weirdest,
at all.
Month of my life.
That's so weird. I completely forgot about that. Now he... Never mind. That kid's funny, man. Joe, can you slap me in the face real quick? Or can you punch me in the arm? I just bit my nails. I'm trying to stop biting my nails. So every time I bite my nails, I need to, like, hurt myself.
Like how hard?
Like, pretty hard. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay. I absentmindedly was biting my nails in physics the other day, and Willem was like, Lucas, I'm like, what? I was like, oh shit, and then him and Gabe punched me in the arm. It was funny. Okay, so then, what was I going to say? Oh.
We can't talk about it, though, the health teacher.
Well, can I just say this one thing?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it, like, call him out or anything, but one time there was a thing, he was talking about alcohol, and he was like, so, when you drink, it's basically like you have liquid courage, like, you could ask, like JP, you could ask out a pretty girl. Or no, he was like a guy could just randomly, without thinking, ask out a pretty girl. Like, JP, you could ask out Makenzi. And we were all just like, awkward.
We were sitting next to each other, too. It was like, I think it was Jonah. It wasn't JP, it was Jonah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was I think you guys weren't, I remember it being JP.
Really?
Because he was sitting behind me, and then I looked at JP, and I looked across at...
Oh, that was like...
Oh no! Oh my god! It was very funny.
And then we also had him for health or gym 9, like.
Right, and then you had him as a fucking health teacher. So it was like.
I had him for an entire fucking year.
You said that, and you're like putting your lip behind your lip. All right, that was a good episode. This is almost the end. What time is that? This should be the end of the episode. About time. 1:19. Let's see. Do we have anything else to talk about? Abby, Pokemon Go. You talked about Pokemon Go, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
The party.
Yeah. The party. Driving. Lucas versus the world.
Lucas.
Oops, gotta bleep that out. I should bring that back. I should bring that back on the YouTube channel. But it just... Oh, fuck. The problem is that I don't want to talk about... I wouldn't want to talk about shit on the podcast if I was going to make a Lucas versus the world on it.
Yeah.
So maybe I should just take parts of the podcast and cut them out and put clips on and make it Lucas versus the world. And then people who don't listen to the podcast won't even know that I'm not making another video.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
Fucking genius.
Dude, that's going to be... I don't know. I'm interested to see how people will actually, if this will be coming out after the whole gray versus twin day thing.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if people will actually dress up in twin day, because like, of course, like people will say that, but people said that they weren't gonna buy a fucking parking pass.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the parking pass one was,
to be fair,
ridiculous.
Though, if you don't buy a parking pass, then that's illegal. You get in trouble for that. You're not gonna get in trouble if you do twin day.
Exactly.
So everybody,
it'll just be funny.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Makenzi, what are we gonna do for twin day?
Okay, wait. You, me, and Ryan should do something.
You should all buy Eggo hats.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
That was funny. That fucking. I looked up like royalty free epic music, and that music just like it was timed perfectly like for when it cut to present day, and it was like it stopped playing, and then right as I was like, well, and it was like do. Oh my god. All right. Well, that was a good episode. So I'd say if I were to rate your guys' relationship, I'd say I'd give it a solid 6 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
That's what I thought he was gonna say too.
I should have actually. I wondered one of these if like, oh, you know what I should have done? I should have gotten ex couples so I could have done couples therapy. You know what we should do?
Ex couples.
Like people that used to be dating.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what we should do for the last couple minutes? You should give me like an argument, and I should like settle it, like see who's right.
Like what we argue about?
Yeah.
There's that one thing.
Joe is clueless.
We're gonna have an argument about this.
I don't
No, I'm
know.
just kidding.
No.
That one thing, what?
I don't know. I feel like there was something recently. Maybe that was just the airport.
Damn, maybe you guys are just too good of a couple. You don't have any arguments.
My sister said that once, and I was like, well, like...
Yeah, she's like, do you guys ever get sick of each other? And we're like, we try not to.
Like, I mean, we argued we didn't really argue, but, like, Makenzi got upset with me because, like... And I'm a good boyfriend. I do, like, open the door and, like, carry her shit for her.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, the other day, like, she had, like, so much shit, and her, like, hands were cold.
I had so much shit.
Like, we're almost to the door, and, like, do you want help with anything? She was like... Yeah, carry some of this shit. And
No,
I was like,
did not. I was not like that. You were such an over-exaggerated and under-exaggerated.
And I was like, well, I was planning on opening the door so that someone could open the door. If we're both having our hands full, then no one can open up the damn door.
Then I was like, can you help me hold my lunchbox and water bottle? But like you.
But were you already at the door?
Yeah,
we're
but I
practically at the
still had
door.
to go up 3 flights of stairs, and I carried.
But
How about this? You open the door, Joe. Let her in, and then you offer to take her stuff.
That's what I asked.
The fuck you did?
No, you did not hear me because you were looking at the huge line for buying parking passes, and I was like, "Hey, can you help me carry my lunchbox and water bottle?" And then you like didn't hear me, so then I just like sprinted to the locker bay so I could just drop everything and figure out my life, and then I was late to class.
Well,
Wow.
I didn't hear you.
Damn,
Sorry.
Joe, I'm gonna have to dock your
I
relationship
didn't
down to
fucking
5
hear
because
you.
of that.
No, it's okay, but
I didn't hear you. I didn't fucking hear you.
No, but in all seriousness, I think the people that I have lined up, I can't. Well, except maybe one of them, I can't think of really any like main arguments that I know about. Like I've never like I knew that like Carter and Abby when they were dating, like I knew I knew about arguments that they would have, so then I would like dodge the topic. But I literally don't know anything about like the negative side. You know what I'm saying about all the people that I've lined up. I don't know how that is important or anything. I'm just saying.
All right.
you just don't know where like.
I'm saying that I thought that you guys have always been like a wholesome couple.
we are really wholesome.
Wait,
Yeah.
you trying to say that we aren't?
No, you are wholesome. That's what I'm
Like
saying.
that was like the carrying stuff was literally like the worst.
That's probably the worst of it.
and like
Yeah.
that was not bad.
I remember that day that I was like really upset with myself because I was like, wow, I'm kind of an asshole for not realizing that she needed help after like getting inside. 'Cause
Wasn't
I
that
thought
this
it would be all
week?
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Damn.
it was on Tuesday.
that's the start of it then. It's just fucking.
It's just gonna go downhill from here.
Fucking, you
was-
can have the
Oh yeah,
ex-couple
no.
side in a
Yeah.
couple
You
months.
guys had the argument about the choir thing.
Yeah,
Because you didn't want to go on.
and
Yeah.
he was right.
Right.
Well, see, like that was great because, like, I mean, I knew I was right the whole damn time.
Did you want to do it? You didn't get nervous about it? Like I would have
No,
pussied out.
I was pussied out, and then Simon was like, "Bro, you gotta do this because it's gonna be legendary."
I literally would have been like, no, not in a fucking million years. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not gonna get.
I'm very easily like peer pressured. I
Like-
hate that about myself.
I always think to myself, like, if I'm gonna get in trouble, like, if, like, when I got in trouble, like, if I got in trouble oh my god, I can't even talk. when I got in trouble in 8th grade, like I went down to the principal's office 2 times. I was thinking to myself, like, I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm gonna say this shit, and I was like, oh, that's okay. No, I'll delete it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I won't do that ever again. Like, yeah, I completely understand. Like, I was a complete pussy. So I was thinking to myself, like, if someone ever like complains about me on the podcast, like let's say they're like, your student council rebellion thing was not that funny. Like, you got to get rid of that. Like, you can't have that anymore. I would think to myself, like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, whatever. But if in reality, if I actually got yelled at, I'll probably be like, oh yeah, I'll delete that. No, that's okay. I'll remove that part of the podcast out.
I had a dream though, where like, it was reversed, where Joe was, okay, first of all, it
Joe
was
went on
show
the soccer
choir.
field?
It was show choir
Oh,
practicing,
no.
and was like there, and he was like walking back and forth as they're practicing for their like upcoming show, and Joe's like, come on, Makenzi, we gotta like go on stage while they're on stage, come on, let's go practice.
Oh no.
And I was like, Joe, no, I'm gonna get expelled. If I do it again, I'm gonna get expelled, especially if it's this time. And like, sorry, oh god,
That's
I
okay.
keep saying it.
That's okay.
It's just funny.
And so,
Expelled.
and Joe was like, no, we've got to. And so, like, I finally was like, no, and then I just dragged you off. But it was funny, because usually it's me that's the one that's going to do the stupid shit.
When you first did that on the choir concert, that's what brought me back to wanting to do the podcast. Like, I wanted to do it in 2017 with Tommy and Aiden and Jack. And then I didn't want to do it. And then I didn't even think about it until that happened. I was like, ooh, wouldn't it be cool if I could do like a talk show or something where I would like interview Makenzi on it? Oh, wait, I could do a podcast. Oh, I could do the Be Quiet podcast again. Yeah. And then obviously I didn't get serious into it until I told Marcus about it. And then obviously I did it. But I think one of the main reasons I wanted to do it was because I heard someone I was talking to someone about it. And then I heard that Benny T was like thinking about doing one, and Marcus was like, well, if you don't do it, Hanson, I'm just gonna do it. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let you get the clout for free, Marcus. That's my idea to do a podcast. What would happen if Blake did a podcast though?
It'd be a political podcast.
No, he told me that he wouldn't do politics because, like, I mean, if he wants to perform in Minnesota,
that is true.
Because
he's a performer.
He probably wouldn't. Or, like, I mean, even, like, in other states, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The thing that if people did a podcast, if someone else did a podcast, everybody would be like, Lucas, your podcast isn't shit compared to Blake's podcast. And it's like, yeah, okay, man.
I like the Be Quiet podcast.
Thank you, Makenzi.
And
It's
the
10 out of
title's
10.
really good.
The title, the Be Quiet
Yeah.
podcast?
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I didn't
I
think
love
people would
that title.
understand.
I love it.
I like it.
Because it's like everyone's like, you're so loud. But like,
Yeah, that's the
and,
thing.
Be
And then
quiet.
we got like the Loudmouth reverse logo and
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
yeah. It's actually it's funny how much people that I don't even know like listen to it. Like I thought it would only be like my friends, especially later tin, but like now like most of my friends don't even listen to it. But like people that I barely talk to do, like fucking like I'll just randomly like I'm not that good of friends with Gabe Sanchez, but like we're pretty good friends. He's listened to like most of the episodes. And it's like, really? Like I'll ask him randomly, like, how many podcasts have you listened to, Gabe? He's like, all of them. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, you listen to all of them? What the hell? He's like, yeah, what else would I do?
Not listen to them.
I don't know. And then no. But then like people like Jack Dunn used to listen to all of them, but then basketball happened and
I'm not gonna.
and this happened, so
Yeah.
he doesn't have time for it anymore. But
Well,
like,
see, like, I'm not gonna watch this one because I don't want to like listen to
I
myself.
don't want to listen to myself.
oh no, yeah, me neither. I wouldn't want to listen to myself.
You have to. I don't know. how
I
you
know
do that.
it's torture.
Fucking laugh though.
People say that they don't like listening to the ones that they're on, which is interesting. Maybe I should do one that I'm not on. But then I'd be fucking with the whole.
Yeah.
I'd fuck with it. But whatever. Well, I guess we did have that part where I went upstairs, so I don't know. I'll listen to that for the first time.
I feel like it was just a really bad like story told by me. That was like
I think it was
kind of
told
like
by
really
me.
No,
long.
it was Joe talking.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was me doing like,
Oh, you talking about and it was Joe talking about Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
but it was like me just kind of saying it, but I didn't say it very well.
Yeah, I was just kind of talking. Like, I mean, it wasn't quality.
Yeah.
It
You
wasn't.
really shouldn't do a
wasn't
podcast
quality.
without you here because then everyone just gets like.
Dumb.
Right. People say that's weird because I'm neutral. Like you don't like if like let's say like Jack Dunn hosted it, he'd just get every episode would get too chaotic or shit like that, or people would get or they'd be like Will and Clifford hosted it, then it'd be too like tame. But like I don't know, it's weird. People like I don't know. It would be the last person you'd expect to be neutral in arguments. Well, I guess that's not true, because I got pretty heated on the last episode, and the episode where I was talking about Pokemon. I was fucking.
What episode was Pokemon?
The one with Burrow and Carter and Marcus. I was talking about how cringy the people who are like shitting on like the people who are clowning on Gen 8 for like not having all the Pokemon in it.
Oh.
I was making fun of them. So let's hope nobody. Holy shit, 32. Okay, we gotta end this episode. This is the second longest episode.
Wait, how long's the longest?
148.
Nah, we can't do
No. The problem with that episode was people were like, Lucas, that one was too long. It's like 10 minutes longer than the second longest episode. But then like sometimes like constructive criticism is good, like, or most of the time it is, but like be giving me constructive criticism, like, Lucas, you gotta make those episodes like 45 minutes because nobody listens to all of the whole thing. It's like you don't listen to any of them, so why would I take advice from you? I know you're not gonna listen. If just because you don't listen to it doesn't mean that everybody else doesn't. But yeah, Burrow was sending me a lot of constructive criticism towards the beginning about like if you want the future of the podcast to be good, it's like, dude, it's for fun.
Yeah.
I'm not actually trying to do shit.
You're gonna do some live shows, maybe in the cities.
I'd be down if that's a future endeavor though. Obviously. I always wanted to do the episode 100 live if I make it that far. That wouldn't be that far. We'd be graduated by that point if I do it weekly.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Well, whatever. All right. That was okay. You have I have to ask this question at the end of every episode. Joe, do you have anything you want to plug? Like promote? Like
Oh.
That was an awkward silence again.
I didn't know what that meant.
Hey, swim meet or middle school against Thursday at 6:00. Be there.
Thursday this week?
Yeah. Or I get fuck. Never mind. This will be.
Do you have anything that's going on in 2 weeks?
Yeah, there's another meet on that Tuesday and Thursday.
Tuesday this Tuesday, go to the middle school. I'm not going to say what city it's from, but yeah, go to that middle school. If you're from our school, go to that school. Middle school.
You gotta bleep out my part because I said our fucking
Yeah,
town.
I was like, shut the fuck up, Joe. Makenzi, you have anything you want to promote?
I think I'm good.
I think I had asked Carl what he wanted to promote. He said, guys, if you're into show choir, check it out. It's really interesting. Oh my god.
I can hear Carl's voice. No, truly, it's really interesting.
Like, guys, like I'm serious. Like, guys. Oh my god. Fucking Carl. All right. What do I want to promote? Follow, subscribe to the Loudmouth YouTube channel.
Follow, like, and subscribe.
Click the bell for notifications.
Don't miss another episode.
Follow the Patreon.
I'm Lukas Hansen.
Yeah. And don't forget to check out Raid Shadow Legends.